We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the New York Giants. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun, they run with Barkley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Saquon Barkley last year against Washington. He won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single game total in the NFL all of last season.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. To the right side and complete to Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up third down.
On third down, Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 8-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Giants, nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jones being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Jones pass.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run with Barkley. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Washington.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the Giants.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
It's caught. Nelson.
Jones.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Jones. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 28, 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Giants.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Jones pass.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Yard line.
Smith on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
The kick is.
And it's up and good.
Makes this Washington 14. Giants 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Dancing to his left.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, Jones forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Darius Slayton.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot here before break. Smith. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and...
Now it's Smith. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, it's Gibson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jim. Hey, alert 3. Hey, watch it. Check 26. Shit.
Throwing is Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Giants' 38-yard.
Here's Smith. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Julian Love. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Barkley, toss play left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
3rd and
after that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Devin Funchess, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes this Washington 21. Giants.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Jones now on 1st down. Jones hit, and the ball's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They get 7 there, but it